It's time now for the award-winning #1 local talk show in Northeast Pennsylvania, The Sam Lesante Show. Now here's your host, Sam Lesante.
Hi everyone, I'm Sam Lesante, and thank you for joining us on The Sam Lesante Show. Folks, I'm on location here on 205 West Market Street in Pottsville. Guess where I'm at? I'm at the Block of Art Gallery, and folks, this is a beautiful place. If you haven't been here, when we're done with this show, you're going to want to stop in here. However, there's a lot of things that happen in Pottsville. One of the things is called, as you may know, the Block of Art. For those of you who are watching us in the greater Hazleton area, Tamaqua, Monterey City area, you may have heard about the Block of Art. If you haven't, you're going to hear about it now, and you also have an opportunity of coming in after the event. Now, I have some guests here today. My guest, Kathy Connolly, who is one of the co-chairs of the event, and Frederick Hubler, who is a co-chair. First of all, thanks for inviting me here.
Thank you for having us.
I think it's a beautiful place. I've never been here before. As we're doing this show, we're going to show the viewers some of the beautiful pictures here. But let's talk about the Block of Art. Kathy, what is it?
It is a 3-day art event that takes place in downtown Pottsville. It started 6 years ago, but it has evolved out from the realm of just art into music, poetry, theater events. This year we've introduced a lot of new venues that we'll be talking about through the course of the interview. So that this is, it's a passion I have because I'm an artist. So this is just a wonderful thing, a wonderful event to come to.
Speaking of that passion, okay, my very good friend who has since passed, of course, actor Jack Palance was an artist.
Right.
And he's had many shows. We just had one recently where Elaine came in and we did a big exhibit up at Penn State. But there's certain things about artists and expressions and stuff that you do. Let's talk about Kathy Connolly, okay? When did you start dabbling with art?
I started about 20 years ago.
Wow.
But I wish I had had the opportunity when I was younger, and it was in my later life that I took up the passion for the art. And initially it does become a passion.
What do you do?
I do watercolor, and I also have evolved into oil and also mixed media. But it just is 24/7, you're working at it initially, doing workshops, just getting as much information as you can to, hone what you're doing.
So you paint what? What are your...
I do figures, I do landscapes, I do all different types of things. Anything that I see that I would like to paint, I try.
So you're taking that creativity in your mind and you're putting it on the canvas.
Yes.
My wife one time bought me a whole thing of canvases, and I was always, but I never got started. Now, do you recommend someone to take lessons?
Yes, and some people have a natural ability, a natural talent. They just they don't even have to take lessons. I had to work at it. I had to work hard at it. So that makes it all more special when you do have to start from that point. Yeah.
So you have to be creative. You have to have. Imagination.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, yeah. And if you don't, you have to get it somewhere. Yeah.
One-stroke painting.
One-stroke painting.
Yeah, I think it's maybe I'm saying it wrong, but where you take,
no, there is a process.
Which I thought is unbelievable. You take the one stroke and it could do a leaf and the shades and I mean, that's a talent, isn't it?
Yes, it is a talent. My work is a little looser. I create sometimes. Like a tree doesn't have all the distinctive branches and leaves to it. It's a little bit looser, but it's still, I like the feel.
So do you ever think of, like, Jack used to do a movie, or if he wrote a book or whatever, he would get, like when he did City Slickers, he did a scene of the area and the mountains, and then when he was at home in Cunningham, he did the trees and the ponds, and then it was weird things, so things like pop in your mind and saying, to take that in your mind and move it to the canvas is exciting.
Yes, and you have to use your imagination too. If I'm looking at a picture, which I always usually have to have a reference, you take something from it, but then you put your own thoughts into it.
So looking here at this wonderful gallery, which I love galleries, they're very relaxing to me, and when you see pictures, there's always stories to be told. As we're looking at these pictures here, you could see different styles here with different artists that did certain things, okay?
Right.
And it's interesting. So the Block of Art, okay, is more than just, the paintings.
More than just the art. It has evolved into others, but there is just so much to the art world that just having visual art isn't always you have to go beyond it.
Frederick, your involvement here in this.
Well, I came on board after the first year, after I discovered that this was definitely something that people were looking for here in our community, were the arts, and I got involved. And since then, you know, we have had the opportunity to partner with Schuylkill County's V.I.S.I.O.N. and my involvement so much is I'm not an artist. However, I have a I'm not an artist. I have a deep appreciation for what art can do and art can do to a community. And it's great to give our community and our very talented artists in this area.
So you bring a different perspective to this.
Absolutely. It's my perspective comes from a point of economic development and growth for our downtown. Okay. We have a beautiful historic district here in Pottsville, and the arts have classically worked as an economic driver to help rehab buildings, to help get businesses back in town. It's something that people have to realize. Everyone wins when art comes to your community. It really does. You have restaurants doing well, you have artists doing well, which is amazing. You know, when you could say, you know, artists are doing great, they have a place to show artwork, and it's productive for a community.
It's interesting because your perspective, Kathy, as an artist, and your perspective as bringing entertainment or an opportunity to show off what you have in the community. So what do you enjoy more of in far in the art world?
Connecting the dots and partnerships with the community, with organizations, bringing them all under one roof and one umbrella to you know, feed the bigger picture. And the larger picture actually serves many different purposes. The bigger picture serves the artists well, it serves the restaurants well in our community. You know, I want people to come to Pottsville and not come for the day. I want them to come for the weekend. I want them to enjoy our rich culture, our history. We're fortunate to come from a town that has such a rich history and background, and we can't ignore it. And I moved back 12 years ago from Central America, and I have to tell you, I reconnected with this community, and I know there's a reason I'm here, and I think I found part of the reason I'm here is most definitely not to be with my family, as you know, that's wonderful to be back with my family, but as well to be reconnected with the community.
So I'm a viewer. I've never been involved with art before, you know, because some people think it's, until you get involved and appreciate it, believe me, you get hooked, okay? You can definitely get hooked on it. So your perspective, I know when you come in here and you see all these different paintings and artists' work, each one of them have a story to tell, okay? What do you like best? You like, what kind of paintings, what kind of artistic wonders do you like?
I love three-dimensional work, and I love abstract work as well. They tend to be two of my favorite. However, I started collecting landscapes recently, which I do. I like landscapes because they tell a certain place and time of day, and it transports you.
Now, do you paint?
I don't paint. I don't.
I'm surprised because of your creativity and excitement that you have. I think you want to hit that canvas as soon as possible, you know. Well,
in Schuylkill County, we have enough people to inspire me.
You never have enough.
It's incredible. It's just I'm just floored. Every year we turn rocks over and we just find all these amazing artists. Once we thought we've discovered absolutely every last artist, there's more and more and more, and it's just phenomenal that our community is rich with this.
Well, I always say I applaud, you know, V.I.S.I.O.N. I applaud Kathy, I applaud you, all the people who work on the committees, because it's something you do voluntarily, okay? But however, it all brings so much good in so many ways. You know, sometimes I remember, as I said with Jack, when I would see all his paintings, and I may have had a rough day, or maybe had and then you come in and you start looking at some paintings and you start getting relaxed and your mind starts traveling and it's explosive, you know. Hey folks, you're watching the Sam Lesante Show. I'm excited about the show because I'm into the paintings. I never was. I always thought it was a boring thing. Many years ago I said, oh, this is boring, until you get involved with it. We come back. We're going to talk to Kay from Schuylkill County V.I.S.I.O.N, and she'll, along with Frederick, and talk about what their involvement is. But it's all for the good of the community. And it's not only for Pottsville, it's for the entire area. It spreads 30, 40, 50 miles. It's for everybody in northeastern Pennsylvania. We're at 205 West Market Street at the Block of Art Gallery. We'll be back right after these messages. Welcome back to the Sam Lesante Show, folks. And remember, 24/7 on SSPTV.com. I want to thank not only the Greater Hazleton viewers. Now we're in Pottsville, Tamaqua, Gerardville, Hometown, all the different areas, and also on Comcast in Pottsville, hitting over 80,000 households now with local programming. I appreciate very much all the comments. If you want to contact me about any interesting shows that you'd like to do, my email is on the screen, sam@ssptv.com. There's a special area on our website for the Pottsville area. If you go to shows, you hit Pottsville. Every show we do in Pottsville is there. We archive them, so you'll learn about United Way, the Chamber, all the different things we do here in Pottsville. Now today, I'm at the Block of Art Gallery at 205 West Market Street. Interesting thing, they have a block of art each year, but then there's a lot more involved. Now joining me now is Kay Jones. She's one of the fiscal sponsors from Schuylkill County Vision. And Kay, your involvement here with Schuylkill County Vision.
With Vision?
Yeah, I mean, their involvement with the Block of Art.
We became involved with the Block of Art about 4 years ago, and they had come to us, and we sat down and started talking with them and realized that the whole intent was something that was very, very precious to us because they matched well what our mission is. So they were looking to really have a show that would be open free to all the public, so to invite everyone in to view art. They wanted to have a show where local artists could enter pictures without any price, that's not juried, so they would have a chance to hang in the galleries. And they wanted to use it as an economic driver for downtown. So Vision really felt that those kinds of goals were exactly what we were interested in too, and started working with them. We serve as their fiscal sponsor, so we're their 501c3. We've been writing some grants for them. Actually, this year it was a big honor because we were in the Pennsylvania Council on the Arts project stream for 2 years, and we've been asked this year to jump into the program stream, which is they take selected art programs throughout the state of Pennsylvania that they really feel contribute to their local artistic community and to the economy, and ask them to join this higher level, which is program stream, and we were just asked this year to join that, so we're very proud of that. So Vision joined. We are providing a lot of administrative and organizational kind of supports. Block of Art really started as artists sitting around a table deciding to hang some art on the wall. And there were a lot of other skills that had to come to the table. So we've been working with them over the last 4 years to develop them. You know, I want to talk a little bit about art, but just a little bit about Schuylkill County Vision, what you do. Vision is, I started about 12, 13 years ago now as a strategic planning committee for the county. What it's evolved into today is that we work on building partnerships around important issues for the county. So we build collaborations, then we coordinate them, bring the resources, whatever that collaboration needs, and then we communicate what's going on back to the community. We have about 9 or 10 strategic partnerships. Block of Art is an example of that. We do everything from health to culture and arts to conservation and education. We're doing a number of other programs in the community now. We have a Civics in Action program. We have the Interfaith Health Network and Diversity Council are doing a program on Islamic culture on April 28th. There's just a lot of things we do in the community. I know the last time I was there was when with Senator Rose, and I did an interview with him. Yes. And he was a great supporter of Vision. And it just I'd like to do a show on Vision someday. Just let the people know all the things that are involved with Vision, because here again, it's putting together. As you were saying, Frederick Gubler, folks have just turned in. He's one of the co-chairs for the Block of Art. You bring a different perspective here, right? As far as what you're doing in working with the Block of Art and the community, correct? Absolutely. My perspective is one of organization, motivation, and involvement within the community. Events like this can only grow with the support of the community and partnerships. I can talk personally about my relationship with Vision and tell you that I've learned life skills. It goes beyond just the Block of Art. I have walked away with skills. They have been patient, very educational towards us, have given us the resources and tools that we needed in order to develop it. I can't say when I started, you know, into the second year that I'm the same person, because I'm not. I definitely evolved, and it's been a gift to me to actually be involved and work with Vision. I can't say enough about it, and I really truly believe that the power partnership is detrimental to success. See, you remind me of an artist because you have passion.
And no matter what you do in life, you have to have passion. If you don't have passion, then forget about it, okay? And that's what I love about people who are involved with the organizations, because they have a passion for it. There's no personal agendas here. No one wants to be a queen or a king, or I mean, they all work and they all contribute. You just mentioned something that I would love to do, is have a conversation with artists around the table having a cup of coffee and talking about their creativity. You know, Kathy, it must be, you know, and how you do this and how you do that. As I look at all these paintings here, and Kathy, I got to tell you, you do wonderful work here. And I'm sure these, as we're looking at the paintings here, anybody, folks, can come here. It's 205 West Market Street. I don't know, what are the hours here?
It's on Friday evening. We start off here at 2:05 with our opening reception.
What time you open at 5?
No, we open at 6 o'clock. From 6 till 9 is the opening reception. And then the galleries are open throughout downtown. There's, I'm going to say, there's concurrent events as well as Block of Art galleries. So we have a map, we have a program here in which you come here, you pick up the program, you can meet and greet. Some of the artists will be here on hand, and it's just a great way to come down. It's a great date night. I'm telling you, you know, Friday evening, Saturday evening, Sunday evening, we're open.
Excellent suggestion.
Open all day.
Is there a phone number, like people watching maybe in Monterey City, Tamaqua, Hazleton, or whatever, is there a phone number that we could put on the screen?
Absolutely. I'm sure you could call either Jack Hirschfeld, myself. We can certainly furnish you with the contact information.
Folks, we're going to put that number on the screen so you could call before you come in, so you could learn a little bit more. Because if I'm going to make a trip and I'd like to learn a little bit more. We have a website. Do you have a website?
We do. We have a website. It's block-of-art.org.
That's on the screen as well, folks. One thing you talk about passion, and we talk about artists. If I ask Kathy, if looking at the jazz or the lighthouse or whatever, I'm sure there had to be something involved with made her do that, and the creativity as to how these pictures become alive, you know. And this Block of Art, which is the 20th, the 21st, and 22nd, folks. If you're watching before the event, you got to go to it. If you're watching after, there's a lot still happening here. We're going to go break right now. We come back, we're going to talk a little bit more. I'm here at the Block of Art, 205 West Market Street. Phone numbers on the screen, websites on the screen. We'll be back right after this. Thanks for staying with us, folks. I'm Sam Lesante. We're here at 205 West Market Street, the Block of Art. I'm talking to Kathy and Frederick about the event coming up. You have April 20th, 21st, and 22nd, correct? Some of the things that are happening.
Oh, there's a lot happening. We have a film festival. One of the newer items to this year's Block of Art is an actual art auction. We have some amazing pieces. The V.I.S.I.O.N Foundation had donated a fine art print for us. We have some original artwork. It's a great way to pick up some art. We're going to be doing the live auction on Sunday, and it's going to be at 2 o'clock. Noon to 2, we'll be doing the art auction, noon to 2, up at the Sovereign Majestic Theater. Also, the Art Mart is always a big hit here, a great way to come pick up some artwork. A good portion of all the art here is for sale as well. We have poetry, we have a writer's workshop over at the library this year, as well as we have the Peter Nine Stained Glass Cafe and Gallery. He'll be showcasing some of his stained glass. The Rain Barrel Project as well is going to be showcased there. Rain Barrel Project is in partnership with the Headwaters Association here in Schuylkill County, and they gave out rain barrels to about 15 artists to basically paint and decorate. And they're going to be placed in public places. So it's great to be a leader with this in art.
There's so much going on. Folks, if you're watching before the 20th, 21st, or 22nd, you got to come down. If not after that, you could still participate here, Kathy. And so, all right, it's I'm airing the show. It's maybe the 23rd or 24th right now, and people missed it. What could they do now to come and enjoy themselves here at this beautiful place?
Well, we hope to still have the art hanging here. Some of it may not be, but if it's not, there will be other art put in its place.
If I'm an artist, could I bring my picture? Could I bring my artwork down here? how could I become involved with, the gallery?
You sure could at any time, as long as we would know ahead of time that you were coming, and we could see a sample of your art or something like that, and we'd be more than willing to do whatever.
Because
we
I've
can.
noticed that I didn't know they were all your beautiful paintings. You do good work. I'm not just saying that because you're here, but all the other work that's here is beautiful work.
These are all the other 3 featured artists that are here, along with myself.
It's beautiful. So let's say I have a talent and I want to show it off a little bit, and I want so I could just contact you, and you have an opportunity of doing that, right?
Absolutely. The website allows you to do that as well. Anybody who wants to sign up for our email, they can certainly sign up at the website. They can sign up on there. They can submit artwork on there. They could attach photographs to the submission form. Again, this is a community event, so it's not closed down, it's not juried, it is open, it's free to the public, and it's just a great way to...
There's a lot more than just art involved with this. I mean, it just the branches out. You sure you're not going to become a painter and artist?
I promise you, I'm not.
I might talk him into it.
Kathy, you got to get him in. He's loaded with a lot of information. Yeah, folks, I'm here at the Block of Art Gallery. I got to thank my friend Teddy Cunningham for getting me involved here. She's been after me for 2 years, and she's a great person. She works a lot, as long as a lot of other volunteers. And I say congratulations, because it's a challenge. But do you have fun doing it, Kathy?
Oh, absolutely.
You have to enjoy it. I mean, you just have to enjoy what you're doing. If it's like, I got to go to another meeting, it's just something you look forward to doing.
When it all comes together that weekend, you just take a sigh of relief and just say, wow, look good. It's the efforts of your work.
What is your best painting up here before I wrap it up? What is the one that, I hate to say this, but which one really did you have a lot of passion in? Which, it had to be one.
They all do, but this is the recent one here with the tulips.
With the tulips?
And, I did a little, I tweaked it, I brought it out over the mat.
Beautiful.
Did something different to it, and that's something that evolved as I did it. It's like our own creativity comes forward when we're doing this.
Good.
So yeah.
Well, folks, you got to come down here to 205 West Market Street. The phone number is on the screen, the website on the screen. I'm Sam Lesante. You're watching the Sam Lesante Show. Thank you so much for your comments. Remember, you get me at sam@ssptv.com. We'll see you next time.